Hi, welcome to Dean's Savvy Cabbies. Today I'm going to show you a cage cleaning real quick on this side of the cage. I've never done that. I just had someone ask me recently on Instagram how you use fleece and clean your cage. Well, I hope this answers your question. This is my Midwest cage that I have. It's a Habitat Plus that comes with the cover. So I'll show you the cover, how it comes off. Nice and easy, just like that. I'm going to take it and put it aside. And as you can see, there's lots of good poo activity here to clean. I also want to tell you that it's a good idea to get familiar with your guinea pig's poop. I know it's hard when you have more than one, but usually you can tell from where they hang out the most what their poop looks like. And this poop here, I don't know if you can see it, looks pretty good. It's fairly uniform, fairly large. So that's good poop. It's healthy. It's when it becomes runny or irregular or really hard and small, then you have to worry. Okay, so this is what I do. I have a dustpan and a kitty litter scoop. And I take it and I just scrape the poop into the pan like this. And that's what I do. It's so easy. And you can even make a little game of it here. Seeing if you can flick the poop from afar into the pan. That's always kind of fun. A little game I play sometimes. And then, pretty sure that's it for this. I always check under the fleece because sometimes it can roll under or around the edges. So that's done. Up on the mezzanine. And yes, you can retrofit a Midwest cage to have a loft. I have that's in my Midwest expansion cage series. I explain the mezzanine, and I will be expanding my cage again in future as soon as I have time over the holidays. I'll go into that in more detail. I'll be installing another mezzanine in the next wing. So I just take everything out, and I take the poop out of it. Hi, Fuzzy. Hello, darling. And then, guinea pigs will wander around and check things out. Sometimes they'll scurry away and hide. Depends on your pig. And then take everything and scoop up the poop. It's a scooper pooper. That's what you do. And when you have fleece, the general premise is to put a big fleece on the bottom that covers the whole cage, or some people do like smaller sections like this across the bottom of the cage. It just depends on your preference and what kind of cage you have. If you have a very large CNC, like maybe larger than 4 grids long, then some people will break it up and do the smaller pads across. It just depends on how you want to do it and how much you want to get into it. But I just generally will do either a big large one in my Midwest cage or a large one and then a smaller one. And then you just take them out and shake the poop off. Sometimes the poop will get underneath on the coroplast. So you just go and you scoop it up like this. Just scoop it up. That's what you do. And then sometimes you'll find pee has soaked through the layers or the edges of the fleece. Then that's when you will take a solution of cleaning solution. I use, and most people I know that do this, they use a vinegar and water, half and half solution. It's very safe. It cleans, doesn't smell too bad. And I clean the coroplast with that. Just spray it on and just wipe it off with a paper towel. I think I have that shown in my triple treat video. I do a little mini cage clean on the other side of the cage. Okay, so I'm going to take out the cup Got the liner, shake out the poo. Yeah, it's really nice having the fleece because then you can see what your guinea pig's poo looks like. That's a good way to catch if they're sick or not, because guinea pigs hide their poo, illness so well. That's just what they do for survival. Now, when you're using pads, like in little spots like I do here, because I know that's where the guinea pigs like to poo the most, I put pads there in that corner. If they've peed on it, and it's not wet through the layer of the liner, then I'll just flip it over. There you go, good to go. Same with this. I'll just flip it over. And then you can use it again for another 2-3 days. Depends on how much your guinea pigs soil the fleece. And then you can wash it in the washing machine. Pretty easy. I like the fleece because it's not as messy as the stuff that people use, like Carefresh, that kind of stuff. I found it was harder on my allergies using the paper bedding. This is not as hard on my allergies. All I have to worry about is just getting sneezy with the hay, but that's fine. I can deal with that. I'd rather deal with that than the paper bedding. There. And that's basically all you do. It's really quick, really easy. Even when you do a full cage clean and take out all the fleece and spray and clean the bottom, it doesn't take very long. You know, it just really depends on how big your cage is. You know, when I do a full cage clean, both sides of this Midwest, it takes me like an hour. You just have to make time for these guys. That's the thing when you have guinea pigs. Some people say, I don't have time, it's too much work. Well then, you know, how much do you love your animals? How much do you want to make sure they have a good life? You know, you just have to make time. Because they give me so much joy. And they're so sweet and helpless. They depend on us so much that I find it's worth it. I really enjoy taking care of them.